Hey guys, Optic here. Today we will be doing a voiceover on Yone gameplay to explain how to play this new champ and why I'm making decisions that I am. If this video blows up, then I will start making more similar to it with the voice tracks. If not, then I'll go back to music backgrounds. Anyways, let's just hop right into our gameplay here. For starting out with our runes, we were just running standard Yasuo runes with Conquer as a keystone, and our first item is always going to be a Doran's Blade with a health pot. So after our little skirmish here with Echo and Jinx, we noticed that we're in a 2-on-1 scenario since our Swain is AFK. So we decide it's the best idea to just let them hard push. So that way we can freeze the tower freeze the wave under our tower, since we'll be gaining double XP compared to them, since they'll be splitting it. And the level up where we're taking our W so that we can get that little shield, plus it's an additional range poke. The only time you want to take your E second is if you're A, trying to get a really fast kill, and if you know for a fact you can kill your opponent level 2. If not, always take your W. Jinx takes a little tower shot there for some reason, which was not smart on her part. And since Echo is gone, I decided to go in for a trade. For trades, you always want to lead in with your E, then your E and Q. And then I decided not to kill her there, just because, especially in situations like this, where you want this XP lead and you want this wave to freeze, at times it's actually best to not kill them, because then we take the trade for the flash and the ghost for a flashing heal for my flashing knight. But anyways, sometimes it's not best not to kill them, just because the fact of it actually takes more time for them to walk or recall back to base and fully heal than it is for them to respawn fully health. So that way, by making her live, I can control the way I wanted it to, and be able to basically set her up to where I'll be so far ahead of her it doesn't even matter. So we see that Vayne decides to stay mid, so we go in for an easy kill here because she's way overextended, using her ult to pick up the kill and aim back. Even though we still take a random tower shot, either way it's a lot better that way. And we stay mid because we see the jungler gets caught, so it's decided a little bitty trades going on there, but nothing really too special to talk about. Clear up this wave right here so we can get our picture-perfect back we want. And take this little trade right here. Early game, you will always be able to out-trade Echo, especially if you do your combo right of your Q, W. That is like the best poke. So our first back, our golden back, is we want to buy our Berserker Greaves, and we want to buy a cloth. Or a cloak, not a cloth, my bad. The item that you can build into a Zeal, or you can build into a IE. We want that cloth so we can start proccing up some crit. So we see here that our teammates are in trouble, so we try to go for this Vayne here, just to lure a poke off. Doesn't really matter if we kill her or not. Echo overextends, but Bard lands a real nice ult, so it traps their player on the side. So they just easily tie them down like that. See, when it comes to great gameplay, you always want to play a team. Doesn't matter if you're losing or winning, you always want to play the team. The team that plays together more will always end up winning the game, despite how bad their team is and how bad you are. So skipping ahead a little bit, I decided to do this because we are outmanned. See that point, this point right here. It is 3v5, I believe. And not a lot really happens in those middle sections. So when Nexus Force especially, it's very, very hard to play the game when you're down. So for some reason, Echo decides to come back. And at this point, I think the items I believe I have is I have a Berserker, yep, Phantom Dancer. I am Infinity Edge and a Vampiric Scepter. Due to not having Guardian's Angel, the full item build you really want, not if it's anything, is to abuse the double sword. Is you're going to want to go a Play of the Ruined King, third item, after you get your IE, and then possibly even do a Bloodthirster, just to have that double set of healing. And that keep that shield going as much as you can. And then the last time will be Asterix. Because the way Yone is, you really want to abuse his passive with the two swords. Just abuse it. Especially in this game setting, the way it is. And it's, I guess, very, very much so when your team is down in numbers. Because the harder you are to kill and the more you can sustain and stay in your lane, the higher up advantage you can give yourself. As well as the more kills and the more opportunity to win the game. So thankfully Bard missed his ult right there, and due to picking up the bonus from killing the Soraka challenge, we got Elder, meaning those kills are basically really easy and given. So we decided to clear the blue buff to give us a 10% cooldown. We go for a little skirmish mid. We were able to pick up both kills due to our passive from killing Soraka. That was really, really awesome. And once again, we go back here for a little team fight action because I just summon the Rift Herald. At this point though, I've already got my Bloodthirster, I've got the Blade of the Ruined King, and I'm building my Stair. So at this point I have so much sustain, it doesn't even matter if I get hit by anything. I just do so much damage that I can literally just carry the whole game regardless of what your team does. Which is kind of how you want it to be. You want it to be able to where you don't have to rely on your team so much late game that if they mess up, the entire game's over. Always have that mindset though. You can always rely on your team and play with them, but doesn't mean that you have to completely rely on them to win you the game. You want to have yourself to where you're strong enough with your character that you can win this game by yourself if it happens that way. I decided to turn the Jinx here because I'm so fed already and that she's overextending because of the fact of she stopped because I was under tower and I didn't have any really money there that she could win. So like I said though, just the big story here is just always play the game knowing that you can be the only person on the team that matters. So if you can play characters that you know you can carry the game with, but also be able to play around your team and win. So the difference between playing around your team and relying on your team.